L-head brakes. I believe it's from 1998. At least that's what the gas tank said. Somewhere around that. Flathead. Carb is gunked on it. I dropped the ball. It was pretty bad. Another video. 7/16. If it had an air cleaner on it, you would take it off, but this particular model was found without an air cleaner. 7/16. Well, at least the hardware is here. Fuel line. Just a clip. Those are plastic. You can break them, but they are replaceable. That one actually might be dodgy. This one has a clip or spring around that. You have to get that out for the linkage. And then these are Torx. See, they're captive. That's why I think the particular owner of this abandoned this project and then threw it to the curb. So he didn't have that. E5 Torx. That's like an external Torx. Lyle makes a kit. I got a Snap-on kit. Or other brands make them. Boom. Hopefully this gasket doesn't rip. It's a weird gasket. Goes through the muffler. No idea if it's available anymore. There you go. You see they're captive. That's where the owner, I think, abandoned this and they threw away the air cleaner. Sad. I don't know why they threw away the air cleaner. Save those. Put those back on here. And maybe it will just hi-ya off. Maybe. Oh, maybe it won't. Oh, come on. Don't rip that gasket. It's a weird one. Damn. Well, I can't have any fun around here, but you can have fun. Like getting this off. That was some sort of foam gasket. But it's off now, and the gasket came off. This is spring on the linkage thing, and get the drag link off. Fairly easy. Captive bolts, though. No, so using a screwdriver that's way too long, 7/32 cabinet screwdriver, we're able to fortunately crack this loose after it's been soaking in carb cleaner for a couple of minutes. To skip on squirting carb cleaner around it. Wow. See, when the carb is not corroded inside with aluminum powder, probably your odds of getting this out. Oh, it's all one piece. And that baby's all clogged. All clogged. So that was the issue. Is the, the deal. See, it's going to strip out very easily, the brass. Yeah, that's the deal. That was the problem. See, you can't see through it for anything. Completely clogged. Alright, thank the kid from school and also Moldy Mac for giving me some tips on this, but I could not see through this thing. I thought it was plugged off at the end. No, it's just junk in there. I'm actually getting it through. It was all plugged through in the end. It still kind of is. Wow, I thought that was fixed. That was very bad. Okay, that was definitely one part of the problem. This gasket is weird. Maybe I can get one, but I could probably use this one for now. That O-ring looks okay. I gotta get this float off though to clean the needle. And the kit says needle nose pliers. Let's give it a twist if that pin doesn't just push right out. We're gonna try it. One side doesn't look larger than the other. I get some duckbill ones. Let's see. Still needs a lot more cleaning. You can't really get a carb soak thing anymore because it costs so much money. A dunk tank, $50 for a carb soak tank. That's crazy. That's a smart kid. Maybe he's watching. Needle nose work perfect. Duckbill. That's a smart kid. That doesn't look off center, does it? No, needle looks salvageable for this. That's all funky in there. That needs to get cleaned. Like a Q-tip, I think they say, right? Oh yeah. It'd be nice to soak this car, but that soaking stuff costs too much. We'll get it good enough for condo land. It's better than what it's going to be. Definitely the thing was not going to function as is. Alright, that's the needle. We just kind of wire brush it. I think I'm also learning to use the least coarse thing first and then work your way up to clean it. Just to get the loose stuff off. Try to keep it down and not wreck our gasket because we don't really have one for replacement. Oh, we're getting dog hair in here already. Look at that. We gotta go transfer this to a higher up spot. Right, there's our pin. Okay, there's the pin with the wrench marks. Put that over there so we don't lose it. Like this over here so we don't lose it. And then there's still a lot more to go on this process of cleaning this carburetor. Not corroded though. If it's really corroded, that's the bad part when they get the aluminum corrosion. Oh boy, every day the birdie comes here and watches over what I'm doing. I will admit this is the first time doing this, but I did clean the seat where like the needle goes. It seems okay. Is there any reason to replace it or whatnot? I've got mostly cleaned. Most of the varnish off. All the holes, we sprayed it that hole, this hole. Took out a little brass plug over there. That one. And that feeds to these little vents on the other side. There's like little vents in the back of the carb ball. And yeah, pretty good. That tube was totally like plugged up. I'm just gonna run something through again. It's kind of plugged up again. This was liquid. There's still debris in there. It needs more soaking and work, but it's cleaning up. Like 100% better than what it was. We'll get it. First time cleaning the carb. At least that thing came out. Usually there's a screw though. A screw and then this thing underneath it. This is all one piece. Interesting. Yeah, just keep going through all the holes. And use your lightest thing and then move your way up. And then if carb cleaner is not doing it, use a little brake cleaner. Then you put that tube back in when you're done. The needle, this clips onto the float. I cleaned the float with a little degreaser because it was kind of gummed up. It wasn't moving nice. Then we get that pin, and over the side I used the pliers on. Put the pin back in. And the bowl. Oh, that's the same. Okay, those are the same threads that the bowl uses, right? Okay. Interesting. Yeah, not too bad. Hopefully it works. And that's the remaining of the bowl that was like rusting. It was filled up. I have a nighttime video. It was very, very bad. But I just used a little rust converter in there. It's mostly black now. It'll be fine. There's a couple deep pits, but it's not terrible. It's usable. This seal's kind of shitty, but we use what we have just for testing purposes. And put that on, and that still looks 7/16. Alright, this damn bird's trying to get my attention. He just flew in the garage. And that's the same one who sits on my mirror all the time. What are you trying to tell me, dude? Alright, the car's back together. Finally, be careful using this stuff. I got a lot of bees and stuff that can kill them fast, so careful of your critters. Luckily, I didn't kill any bees. I just screwed up bad. The little brass plug over here, that was not installed and kicking on the ground. Wow, how did I mess that up? How did I mess that up? That wasn't bad. There's nothing inside of it either. I hope there never was. I like working at night. You'll see that series. We cleaned the carburetor, we got a video on it, and I'm playing around with this. I go, huh? Oh no. Went just like that. $25. Another reason the unit may have been condemned. Still need an air cleaner. Might have a trade deal going on. We're gonna call the guy tomorrow. Carb was gunked but clean now. And that. And got a gas cap. And I need a fuel line and a petcock. And should run and make power.